What's up, you guys? Welcome to our Wednesday night team call. I am starting to battle a migraine right now, so like my brain is going in like shutdown mode, but I'm also a leader of a rockin' team, so I don't stop, but I also use my resources when I need them, right? So I reached out to corporate, and Robbie was gracious enough to jump on at the last minute. And Robbie, I'm talking about that hairstyle right there. Did you get a new haircut? Like, that is baller. I'm liking it. He's like, I'm muted. But anyways.
Yeah, I am. My wife was like, listen, your hair, it's kind of poofing out on the side. You need to get rid of that. So
I like it. It looks great. Looks great. Well, let me go into some recognition real quick. I think I've been looking at my phone too much today. That might be, is it making migraines from like staring at the computer all day? Yeah, I think that might be my problem. All right. And Jessica, if you need to work and get off, Jessica's saving my life right now. All right. Sorry. Okay, so we're recording and I'm totally fumbling. The invites for the cruise are going out like crazy. So please make sure you are staying in tune to your inbox, because if you hit Success Club at any level last year, I would recommend and make sure you stay connected to your inbox, because people are getting the invites for the cruise left and right. Who's got on a cruise so far? Sue, Shirley, myself. Anybody else? Courtney, how long have you been coaching? No?
Like 8 months? No.
Have you been checking your email?
Mm-mm.
You probably should, because you only have 96 hours. All right. So I just got distracted by Shelly's dress that she posted on our team page. I was like, what is that? That's cute. Everybody is rocking the team cup. We're super pumped to have that going. And I believe most people are plugged in. If they're not brand new coaches, they're plugged into a team cup. I know ours has been working together with running our challenge group together. We have a sneak peek going on where what we decided to do is we are sharing our before and after pictures in the morning, and then later in the afternoon that person is sharing their journey and their story live in the sneak peek. And hopefully when we do our call to action, probably this weekend at some time, or maybe Monday, we will get all of us into Success Club 10. That's our goal as a team, is we're all going to get in Success Club 10 once our call to action goes out in our challenge group sneak peek. FYI, W-2s, or what are these called, 1099s? I got those today, so those are coming in the mail. If you have any questions about filing and write-offs and things like that, I've been doing this for too many years now, not too many years, 5 years now, and so I've learned some really cool things that you can do with taxes in terms of network marketing. Also, if you are going to Summit, hopefully you're a part of Carl's group, the 1x3x5. I put in a request to Carl and told him, can we please have a cooler shirt that does not say 1x3x5 on it, because that's not cool. Can I say like hashtag baller on it or something cute? Because I got Robbie, I'm putting that into you too. We got the yellow shirts that said I'm here to help with a circled on it like we were Target. Can we get something cool? Anyways, I'll stop pestering on that one. And then also we have Explode the Empire going on, which is incredible. Robbie, if you're not familiar with it, we have this program that we do every year. This is our third annual event of doing it. And so we have different tiers that coaches can hit. If they recruit 5 coaches for the next 12 weeks, they get gold status and they get a team tank top, workout tank top. If they are in bronze, silver, I'm sorry, silver is the first one, then bronze, silver. What is the levels, Nicola?
Okay, so bronze is your tank top. You have to assign 5 coaches. And then silver?
Okay, silver is 10 coaches, and you get a mentor call with myself and 2 of your coaches that you signed. And then gold is 15 coaches signed by Summit, and you get a swag bag for me of some of my favorite things, and I'll probably include things like little cool things that you use for your social media. And then the grand prize winner gets to be my guest at the elite party. Obviously, you have to be attending Summit. So, and obviously if there's a tie and you sign 15 coaches each, it's going to be based on your Success Club points for the months leading up to Summit. So really exciting things going down. Do we have anybody that's in bronze right now?
We got 2 people. Well, you are technically.
Okay.
But we have one person that is 1 coach away.
Who's that?
Kelly Slaughter.
Kelly Slaughter, come on, girl. She's 1 coach away from hitting the first tier.
Yeah.
So if you guys are gunning for that elite guess, you might want to get up.
So you know, if she hits it this week, that'll be a new record for us. Bronze is usually hit in the 3rd week. This is our 1st week. So
very cool.
Go, 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 all you rubies.
all you competitive people. I'm going to try to stay ahead of the pack. I don't want anybody to beat me. I'm just kidding. All right. So tonight's call, I wanted to do some invites and follow-ups, and I think invite and follow-up patterns that I normally do, and Nicola helps me with as well. But I don't feel like I would be able to give it justice because I literally want to just shut my eyes right now. So I reached out to corporate because I want to make sure your time is used wisely, and Robbie Carter stepped up and said he was willing to jump on last minute. Now, I think I don't know his title, but I know that he mentors coaches on the East or Southeast region, correct?
Yep, in the East. Yep, exactly.
And it's the Diamond. What's your range?
So I work with the Diamond to 3-star here in the Southeast region.
Awesome sauce. So he is working with coaches who are just kicking it off in leadership up to coaches who now have leaders underneath them. And so he's heard their stories, he's heard their struggles, and is able to help them overcome them and also see ways to help mentor their own individual coaches who are just starting out. So Robbie, I'm so excited to pass this over to you, and thank you so much for saving me because I feel like I'm going to pass out. But our team has got huge momentum. We're doing amazing, incredible things. We have new leaders popping up. I have to give a huge shout out to Cindy Laniga. I've seen her step up in leadership, and it's just really has been trying to pour into other coaches who aren't even hers. So shout out to you. I got an awesome call with Tammy today. Rachel has been rocking her team cup as a leader. It was really cool to hear Courtney's story today. I was trying to hold back the tears. If you have never heard Courtney's story, you guys should hear it. But you guys, we have so much momentum on this team, and I love you guys so much. So I'm going to pass you over, Robbie, the mic, and you got the floor.
Awesome. Jatana, thank you so much. Seriously, not a problem jumping on last minute. Seriously, I'm what can I hurry and just write down and just share a bundle of knowledge with these amazing coaches that I know are getting great leadership from you. And so, before I kind of dive into what I kind of prepared here, guys, I always love starting out these calls by letting you know just how much how much value you guys add to people's lives. And it truly is an amazing thing. I'm pulling up my notes here, and the rest of the corporate team, we freaking love you guys. We love what you guys do, and nobody else does what you guys do. And it seriously is an incredible opportunity to be a part of and to change people's lives. And so I have to send that love from not just me, but the rest of corporate team, Keyshawn Graves, Craig Collier, Jeff Hill. We're here to make sure that you guys are successful and that you guys feel supported. So again, much love coming through the screen to see you guys. So just some things I wanted to bring up. I know Jatana already mentioned, Team Cup and all that, but guys, make sure that you guys are giving it your all during Team Cup. I mean, seriously, what a great opportunity for you to make a difference, not only in your own selves, your own businesses, but in the lives of many people. So, dude, take Team Cup and run with it. Take Team Cup and have a passion and a fire to grow. And I kind of wrote down this real quickly, but I'm guys, I know that you guys are giving your all. And I know that at times it's hard to really feel like what you're doing is a noble work, but you guys are ending the trends of not only just obesity, but you guys will it's never going to be an easy task to get someone to kind of change their lifestyle. But that's the task we're up against. And so the value you guys bring to someone's life is getting them to start now, to start on their health and fitness journey today, not tomorrow, not next month, but today. But today, seriously, the natural man in all of us is we always want to say, well, I'll do it next month, or I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next year, until it is too late. So, my little piece of advice is bring that urgency, bring that excitement to change into people's lives, because really enthusiasm for this business is a catalyst for your business. Like, you have to be fired up about what you're doing. If I'm joining your challenge group and you're not excited about it, like, there's a problem, right? If you're talking about Shakeology and I'm about ready to fall asleep and you're not excited about it, like, there's a problem, right? So have that enthusiasm, have that catalyst for what it is that you do. More importantly, be proud about what it is that you do. Okay? Be proud about what it is that you do as a coach, because you really are making an impact in a lot of people's lives. Okay? And so I want you to be fired up, not only just for this call, but fired up for Team Cup, fired up for the following month, for the opportunity to change people's lives. Like, I was talking to a couple coaches a couple weeks ago about, I'm like, can you imagine Target, and they're like, we're going to shut the doors for this important month in February, and we're just going to see what happens. And they shut the doors and they close down for a month. Like, all hell would literally break loose. Like, we can, and it's the same thing with, I'm going to relate this to our business. Like, we can't be affording to kind of kick up our shoes during Team Cup. We can't be afford to, so to say, closing the doors right now during such an important month, especially with the beginning of the year, where there's a lot of people right now looking for hope. Okay, right now they're out there and they need you. And they're looking for an answer to change their lives. And you guys are that answer. You have the solution for them. Okay, and so my one of my favorite quotes is, do not keep somebody else's destiny trapped in your mouth. Don't sit back. Don't kick up your shoes right now during an important month where you can change a lot of people's lives. Okay, so right now, I mean, and this, I was talking to Keyshawn, and I love this, guys. 7 out of 10 Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. You best believe that they need this business opportunity. So do we talk about the business opportunity? And I always love kind of giving this analogy. I'm not going to run up to a runner and say, well, you must be a running coach. People aren't going to come to you and say, well, you must be a fitness coach because you're posting all these amazing pictures right now of drinking Shakeology and working out. Like, we got to let people know that there's an opportunity for them, not only just to join in business wise, but we got to let people know that there is an opportunity to join in these amazing challenge groups where they're going to get the best possible results in their life, guys. So here we go. The importance of moving your business forward. What is that? Like, I want you to think about that. Why is this so important? Why is it important to move my business forward? Because I want you to think about that question as I kind of continue here. Because me personally, anytime that I've ever felt inadequate, anytime I've ever felt stressed, anytime I've ever felt overwhelmed, fearful in my business, it's when I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. It's when I'm not taking action, right? But when I do take action, when I fell forward, is when I learn the most about myself and what's holding other people back. Guys, clarity, like my wife, she makes fun of me because I printed out this big thing and it says, clarity comes when I take action. Like, clarity will come to your business as you fell forward. Guys, and there's a big difference between failing and failure. Okay? You guys are probably like, what is the difference between failing and failure? Guys, failing is I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm overcoming. Failure is I throw in the towel, I'm done, I quit. Okay? When did failing become such a bad thing? Guys, you're learning, you're growing. Okay, you're perfecting your business. You're perfecting reaching out to people. People are going to tell you no. People are going to say maybe, and that's the beauty of this business, is because the next time you reach out to that person, you know what's holding them back. You know what's holding others. So make sure that you have that desire to keep going, to keep pushing yourselves. And so, I kind of wrote this down right next to me. I said, right now is not a learning time. It's grinding time. It's time to push. It's time to help people out. Which kind of perfectly leads into some of personal development that I've been doing. I've been reading a book. It's called, forgive me if none of you guys are religious here, but it's called The Gospel at 30,000 30,000 feet. The Gospel at 30,000 feet. And this author, what he states is, he says, this requires effort. You cannot get there without striving to learn and taking action, understanding the instructions earnestly and applying them and putting one foot in front of the other. No, life is not a self-driving car. It's not an airplane on autopilot. You cannot just float in the waters of life and trust that the current will take you wherever you hope to be one day. Like, discipleship or being a coach requires our willingness to swim upstream when needed. No one else is responsible for your personal journey. Your upline will help you and prepare the way before you, but the commitment to follow them and to keep this journey the journey going must come from you. That is your sole burden, and that is your sole privilege. With this great adventure, what will you do with this great adventure? What will you do with your journey? Where do you want to go? I love that, because that perfectly aligns to where I want to take this call. Clarity comes when I put one foot in front of the other. Clarity comes when I take action. Clarity comes when I do the basics in the business. Okay? I want you guys thinking like leaders now, not when you become a leader. And as cheesy and as cliche as this sounds, like, I hope Jatana has you guys like taking a dry erase marker often and writing your goals on your mirror where you see it all the time. Whether my goal is 5-star, whether my goal is 2-star, whether my goal is just, hey, I just want to make an extra $200. But when you see that in the mirror, you say, did I give it 150% today? Did I reach out to 5 people? Did I reach out? Did I follow up with people? And which leads me to my next point right here that I wrote down. What is my potential for growth? And what does that mean to me in my business? My potential for growth means, am I focused on the small wins as a CEO? Because the small wins lead to the big wins, right? You guys have all heard that. The small wins will always lead to the big wins. And so am I doing 15 minutes of personal development a day? Am I doing my 15 to 20 invites a day? Am I doing my 15 to 20 hey girls or starting new conversations a day? Am I doing my 15 to 20 follow-ups a day? Am I getting all the people who have ever bought a challenge pack from me or something from me on Shakeology because I have a passion for it? I'm putting an emphasis on educating people on and making sure that they stay on it. Am I stoked about it? Am I excited about it? I brought up enthusiasm. I talk about it on my challenge, in my challenge groups? Do I talk about it in my personal page without so to say breadcrumbing Shakeology, breadcrumbing the performance line, breadcrumbing, what, maybe you found this amazing product that has absolutely changed your life. Maybe you couldn't get out of bed and now you have the energy to do it. That workout, day in and day out was a grind, but now you're able to get through your workouts every day because you're taking Energize or you're doing Recover. Okay. Talk about it. If I'm not excited about it, guess who else isn't excited about it? No one else, because they have no idea what it is that you're doing, right? So guys, are you helping people understand that it's putting their bodies at not just at optimal health, but that they can function day to day, that they can have a clear mind? It's no more of the yo-yo dieting crap. It's a true lifestyle change, and you guys are leading the charge of that. And I hope that you guys really understand the impact that you do make in people's lives. Jeff Hill, he mentioned this quote, and I absolutely loved it on our East call, just recently. And he said, the best change is the ability to accept change. The best change is the ability to accept change. When something isn't working, what do I need to stop? What do I need to start doing, or what do I need to stop doing? Okay. And that's what you guys are doing for people's lives. You are a life coach. You're not just a fitness. You're not just a nutrition. You're not just a community of coaches. You're a life coach. You're focusing on that whole individual. So if, for example, so I'm going to go, so I just mentioned Shakeology, guys. I want to give you a challenge. I have to always give some sort of challenge. I want you to go through your downlines. I want you to go through your challenge. I want you to go through anyone who's ever bought anything from you guys. And I want you to put an emphasis on Shakeology or Daily Sunshine or some sort of aspect of, product that you feel like has absolutely changed your life, and put a focus in on that for them. Because guys, that not only is that going to help your volume, but that's changing that person's life. That's helping your volume. That's helping your income, guys. And if you're putting a focus on products every other month, your team cycle bonuses are going to go up. Your matching bonuses will go up because, your coaches will have a greater, the people that you're helping will have a greater desire to improve their retention rates with Shakeology and other aspects and other products. But if you take anything away from that, guys, anything, is that I want you to remember that work ethic is a decision. It really is. Work ethic is a decision. We get to choose our attitude. And if you're going to be here, even if you're working the business part-time, that's fine. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're here. But if you're going to be here, have a fire, have a passion to grow and to take action in your business day in and day out. Something. Focus on the one thing day in and day out that you can do that is making an impact in your business. I don't want you to be like 98% of America that's lazy. That's not willing to fight for something. That's not willing to fight for their financial freedom. That's not willing to help end the trends of obesity, loneliness, and living paycheck to paycheck, like I mentioned at the beginning of the call. Guys, be brave. Be brave. Speak up. Let people know that there is an opportunity for them to join, whether it is through your challenge group, whether it's through the coaching opportunity. Guys, there's no greater time to join Team Beachbody than now. Seriously, we got 80-day obsession. We got other products coming out. We got the Beachbody bars coming out. We got, we're launching new countries every other year. It is an awesome time to be a part of Team Beachbody. So be coachable. Have an open mind and an open heart. Be helpful on your team page. Don't ever ghost. So if you take something away from that, being coachable, being coachable, being helpful, show up. Show up and don't ever go silent. Don't ghost your uplines page. Don't ghost your own personal page. When crap isn't getting done, guys, that's when we need the most accountability in our lives. I know that's when I need the most accountability in my life. Oh crap, things aren't getting done. I better back away and never talk to Craig again. No, that's not how it works. That's when we need the most help in our lives, guys. And I want to challenge you. I want you to challenge you to not only just to elevate yourselves on your own personal page, but I want you to elevate yourselves on the team page. Get on there, help each other out, answer questions. Don't let your uplines page go silent. If I jump on Jatana's page, I want to see you guys blowing that sucker up. I do. Okay, elevate your guys' selves, because that is one key leadership concept that I absolutely love bringing up, is always elevating yourself and looking for an opportunity to help others. Okay. Guys, the last thing I want to mention here today, I wanted to keep it short, sweet, straight to the point. And I'll open it up for some questions if you guys have any questions. But, Jeff Hill, one of his favorite books is called Good to Great. Okay. Good is the enemy of greatness. It really is. Guys, when we get complacent in our businesses, that's when we start to see the downhill spiral, so to say. Don't ever be okay with being good. Be great. Look for other opportunities where you can step up. And again, I mentioned at the very beginning, what do I need to start doing? Or what do I need to stop doing in my business? What do I need to cut out? What's a time sucker that I need to stop doing? Okay. Don't get complacent. Okay. Don't ever get complacent in this business. Have that fire. And if you're going to be here, have that fire and that passion to grow and to take action. Guys, that's kind of what I wrote down here. Again, I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys because, again, that's just the way I do it right there, Jatana. Short, sweet, straight to the point. So, does anyone have any questions for me, or any any questions that you have in regards to Elite, Premier, NLC, any business related questions?
What you guys got? Any questions? I will piggyback though. I took notes. And one of my favorite things that you said was actually in the very beginning, you were talking about how people are looking for hope, and just being a part of the sneak peek that we're doing right now, where I got to hear Courtney's story and I got to hear Lindsay's story, and I'm going to hear more tomorrow. It's crazy to me to think that my one decision to try insanity because I felt like a frumpy mess of a mom turned into, honestly, even though I didn't sign Shirley, for example, but Shirley's here because of my decision. And that blows my mind. You know what I mean? And Sue's here because of Shirley's here because of Sue, and Sue's here because of me. That's crazy. And so I think about all of the people that you guys know in your circle of influence and how much that can trickle out and really affect and change lives. And yes, there's a business, and yes, there's major finding. I mean, I got this today. I was like, I wanted to take a picture and post it on Facebook, but that's probably not good or nice or sweet, or people think that of me. But anyways, it blows my mind that is even there, because my husband's listening to videos while I'm on a call. That was good. It blows my mind that this is even there, because the real value, like, I will throw this in the trash, because what's really valuable to me is looking at each one of your pictures and knowing each one of your stories. And that right there should give you so much confidence to invite into this opportunity, into coaching, or into being in your challenge groups. Right? It's like, how do you know that the person that you're talking to, that you're like, I don't know if they'd be a good coach. I don't even know if I don't know what Melanie Mitchell looked like or acted like prior to coaching, but she seems like a kind of conservative chick, right? She's not real big on social media. She's from a small town in Mars, Pennsylvania. She said she had 200 Facebook friends, and somebody invited her to coaching. She did insanity. She got really decent. Like, she wasn't a big girl. She got great results. She slimmed down. And now she's probably, I'm guessing, making a couple million a year, and is the number one coach in the company, and her life is completely different. Her husband has quit his job. That person might be one of your Facebook friends. And to think that we would be hesitant to invite them to this opportunity where their life could be completely changed because of it is crazy to me. I hope that I sign the next Melanie Mitro, that I sign somebody and they just blow it up and they do incredible things. I hope that I sign somebody into my challenge group and they lose 120 pounds, or their marriage is restored and their husband. I love Sue's story. It's like one of my favorite stories. Husband stops drinking alcohol. He loses 50 plus pounds. Sue gets totally 40. Sue gets super fit, and their marriage is better now because of this opportunity. That's crazy to me. And then let's just layer another cherry on top. All the friendships that happen out of this, the community, the people that are a part of your life right now because of Epic Empire, because of Beachbody in general. Like, there's probably people outside of this team that you've become friends with. That's insane. That the depth and richness of that is insane, that you would ever be nervous to invite somebody to this opportunity. And I don't even know where that came from, but that came from that one little looking for hope.
Jatana, I was just thinking, another quote that just popped in my head as you were talking. Right here, I wrote it down. You got to decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the time we let fear get in our way. We let this fear wall push us around when we're like, nah, we need to push that aside and really, like I said, look for those people who are looking for hope. And I will piggyback off of what you said, Jatana, in regards to income, guys. I mean, it really does come down to 4 basic principles. If you want to grow your income, and like, in fact, like who here doesn't want to make more money? And even if it's just like an extra extra $200 a month, like who here wants to make more money in their business?
I'm gonna keep going. Okay.
Good. Cause I'm like, okay, if no one does, I just will sit down and won't talk anymore. But 4 points, guys, it really does. It comes down to 4 little bullet points to growing your business year over year, month over month, week over week. If you can reach out to, and if you can, 4 points right here: recruit, retention, reactivation, and doing some product focuses, you're going to grow. You will grow year over year, month over month, week over week. Okay. Recruit for, anywhere from 2 to 3 new coaches every single month. Retain them. Okay. I mean, you gotta be communicating with these people, whether you're texting them, calling them. Hey, how you doing? Do you like your flavor of Shakeology? Making sure that you're retaining them on Shakeology. And then you're reactivating those who do fall off their health and fitness journey. Who put a stop to their HD? I'm reaching out to that person tomorrow. Hey, what happened? Let's get you back in this community. Let's get you back on your health and fitness journey. Let's get you back committed to your nutrition. Guys, you got to do that. And then those product focuses. Are you talking about recovery? Are you talking about Energize? Are you talking about the other products in this business that people are like, man, what is she doing? I want to do that too.
Oh, crack.
Hashtag Energize, right? Guys, if you will do those 4 things, your income will go up year over year. Like I said, month over month, week over week. Like, you will see an increase in volume. You will see an increase in commissions, and you'll be like, wow, came down to those 4 simple basic principles that Robbie talked about on that call.
Yeah, absolutely. Any questions for Robbie or myself? You're here to answer your questions. And it can
don't be shy. I'm not a scary guy, I promise.
No.
I mean, I just shaved my hair off. That's it.
He just got out of prison. It's very scary. No, for real. Questions. Cindy?
So I always am nervous to ask these questions because I haven't done a great job checking the back office on this. But onboarding, like, I am ready to, I think I get intimidated about inviting people to coaching because I feel like I don't have it all together yet. And I don't have a good way, I guess, to present that failing forward, right? But is there a good place to go to really get some good, I mean, I know the new coach training is out there, but is there like a specific onboarding? I mean, I know Jatana's got a great welcome letter and things like that, but is there anything specifically in the back office?
There is. Yeah. Kim Carver actually put in there in the back office. If I had it pulled up, I would share my screen right now, but under expanding your network and under the inviting process,
okay.
2 great documents that you can check out and that will help you with the inviting process. Also, guys, if you guys, and this just popped into mind, if you guys are struggling with what to focus on week over week and, just week in and week out, the Southeast region has a group called Action Academy. We don't care who joins it. If you're not in the Southeast region, anyone can join this group where you go in and you focus on the basics week over week, month over month, and it really does help to know what to narrow in on your attention wise. So if you're interested in joining that, reach out to Jatana and, and she'll get you added into our Action Academy. I'd love to see you all there to help you focus on the basics. Okay.
And to piggyback on that, Cindy, I didn't know what I was doing for the whole first year of coaching. Somehow I went diamond. One of the things that I think naturally happens in this business is you start attracting people who they get you get them, and you guys hustle together. And you guys know I'm like the least organized person in the whole world. I might look like I've got it together, but I'm a hot mess. Thank goodness for Nicola. She keeps me I get on calls. I'm like, when's my next call? What do I do? So you don't have to know this is what, Cindy, what I hear in your voice, and based on the times that we've chatted, you feel like you've got to have all your ducks in a row before you can bring on this army of coaches. And I still don't have all my ducks in a row and I have an army of coaches. So you do fail forward, just like Robbie said. And you'll learn new ways of doing it. And honestly, what you create right now is not going to work a year from now. You're going to have to change it all. So start bringing those people in, love on them, teach them how to hit Success Club, how to run a challenge group. And that's like your key focuses, I think. So what else?
Awesome. Thank you.
You know, a common question I get, and I'll just bring this up if anyone does have any question. A common question I get is, cool, you always tell me to retain my people on Shakeology, Robbie, but how? How do I do that? How do I keep people on Shakeology? And a lot of coaches in my push groups, we came up with a great system. I'm not saying that you have to do this. I'm saying get creative, okay? But we came up with a point system. Every month that you're on Shakeology, after 4 months, you're sending them something from the Target, gift store for being a loyal customer, for being a loyal coach, and that stuff kind of works, like one of my coaches could afford to do this. And so I'll share this, but again, you don't have to do this, but she said, I'm just going to create my own little reward system. I always go back to the same restaurants because I get something free or something like that. And so she said, well, every 4 months that someone's on Shakeology, I'll Venmo them $30 for month 5 of Shakeology. I said, great idea. If you can afford to do that, fantastic. Go do that. But what I'm saying, guys, get creative with having a loyalty customer base. People come back because they want to be loyal to you. They want to be loyal to you as you're their coach. So come up with some sort of loyalty system that you incorporate. Again, it doesn't have to be money. It could be something from the dollar store that you're like, man, I was thinking about you. I wanted to send this to you, right? Mm-hmm. Incorporate something. It does work. I love that. And it's been working.
Think about Beachbody. I always mimic what Beachbody does in terms of the reward system. I mean, those canisters and that golden scoop. You're like, where's my golden scoop?
I want my golden scoop.
So I get it. Yeah,
maybe that wasn't funny. Like no one's laughing. I don't know.
I love my 2-year canister, and actually it melted in the whatchamacallit, and somebody sent me a new one from corporate. I think it might have been Carl. I don't know. Somebody watching my story saw it melted, and they sent me a new one, which shows how much Beachbody cares. But Cindy's counting down the days. All right, what other questions do you guys have? Jessica, did you sign a coach?
Sure.
You signed 2 coaches?
Yeah.
Are we like play? She's saving my butt right now. We're last week
qualifications,
and she's like trying to hustle to sign a coach. Our whole team, like right now, is getting saved by Jessica. No pressure. that diamond retreat we're going on.
Don't worry, guys. I got you.
Sweating. What else we got? Nicole, you got a question? I've always got questions on Coffee Chat. Callie, Sue.
Okay, well, guys, if there is no other questions, guys, I have to just let you guys know, seriously, what you do is amazing. It really is. Be proud about what it is that you're doing because you are changing people's lives. Any effort in your business, day in and day out, is changing lives. Okay, just because someone says no the first time, okay, they're gonna come back. They will, and you'll follow up with that person. Okay, so nobody does what we do. Nobody does what we get to do day in and day out. And it's something special. It's something rewarding. And that's, guys, I love you guys. And if you guys have any questions anytime, seriously, make sure you friend me on Facebook, and I'm always here to help. So
thank you, Robbie. All right, you can pop off if you want. I'll stay on for them for a little bit.
All right, guys.
We got to take our pictures. Bye, Robbie. All right, so make sure you snap a picture for your social media. I've really been complacent on Facebook. It's sad because I enjoy other things better, but I need to make sure that I am being good about, you can unrecord because this is going to be really jumbled. I feel like, let me just say this, I feel like